Hey there, Flunkie Force is Game Flunkie. I hope you all are doing well. I hope your Halloween went awesome. Hope you got tons of candy. Hope you didn't puke up that much, because let me tell you something. I eat too much candy. I puke. I don't know why I'm telling you all this. Anyway, today we're coming back to RimWorld. I'm going to start my first episode in the episodic series, along with, I'm going back to Virginia. I might as well complete that, and I'll still be working on Divinity Original Sin 2. But I have tons of fun with RimWorld, and I know it's still in its early access stages on Steam, but it's still a fun game, and there's still a lot to learn. So this will probably be like the how-to video, the do's and don'ts of RimWorld, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Alright, let's get into it and kick on that awesome intro. So getting right into it, when I first started playing again, I had a power issue. Now, the way this system works in RimWorld is that you can have solar panels, furnaces, geothermals, production units, whatever, and what's it called with the spinning blades? Oh crap, John, what is it called? Windmill. No, not windmill. Wind plane thingy with giant fans, whatever. Anyway, so... oh my god, I know what it is on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of it. Windmill? No, not a windmill. It's got fans. I'm doing really bad right now. Fans. Shit. Anyway, there's different sources of energy that you can acquire through your production or through your power tab. The problem with that is, though, is that unless you know how much an area will use in power, or if your power, there's these lines you'll see up in the top left-hand corner. There's little like white lines which connects all your power units together. So if you don't have the right connectors going, or if you don't have enough power, it shuts down certain areas. The thing is, where it gets kind of realistic, is if some of the units get hit by either water, lightning, whatever, or fire, they can explode and cause massive damage, which can halt your production, slow it down, or halt it to a stop. One of the things I recommend when you're playing is to do this, and let me skip to that part real quick. Hold on. Okay, so if you look here, as I pan around, you'll see different areas that have grouped solar panels. What I would recommend, because it works for me, is when the solar panels accumulate energy during the day from the sun's rays, you'll see those little tiny rectangular objects below them. Those are your batteries. As the solar panels are running, the batteries charge through the day because they're not being used. Now, if you're having a lot running off those solar panels, they might not have enough charge. So your batteries might not be able to accumulate enough energy to power the whole facility, so it might borrow some power off the batteries. But as always, keep the batteries to the solar panels. They're the only things that really make any sense, because I've tried to use the geothermal. That didn't work well. Okay, basically what the geothermal is, you set this geysers. You know what geysers are? They blow water, steam, smoke out of the ground. If you set a geothermal pot over top of it, or unit, it's supposed to constantly collect energy. The issue is that it's not a constant feed of energy. Every time it collects energy is when the steam blows up to it and creates that moisture or whatever. So that within itself can be an issue. So if you don't have proper energy management, what I'm saying is you could end up in an issue where you could have not power going to certain things. And that could be an issue because if you look at the top of my map, I got two little squares squared off. That's my freeze box. The thing about the freeze box is, that's where you store your meat and stuff. If your meat goes bad, the NPCs still might use them, and they could poison them or kill them, and it could create really bad environment for your NPCs. So remember that. So always manage your power very well. Solar panel, furnaces, and batteries are the three best ones I've seen so far. Geothermal didn't do nothing for me. The thing with the freaking wind turbine, there we go. The wind turbine didn't do nothing either for me. I just didn't work. It didn't accumulate enough energy, and you kind of have to guess where the wind's at, and it takes like so many components to build it, where solar panels are easy to pop down. You put 4 batteries next to it, like over here, where I'm doing right here. Putting the 4 panels next to the 4 batteries keeps those batteries completely charged all day, and then at night, it takes a while for them to drain. As long as they're not on anything that uses a lot of power, like the hydroponics unit that I'm powering up right now, you should be okay. So keep in mind of that. And there's when you go to play, there are tabs that'll tell you how much power you used and how much it's going to drain off the solar panel and the batteries alike. So always read all that information and keep it going, or keep it. What am I doing? Oh yeah, it's a raid. I think, was it a raid? Yeah, it was a raid. or a wild animal. No, see, this is something I hate. Alright, certain NPCs will not fight. So, and I'm getting kind of lazy right here. What I would do is I would click everyone, then draft them all, and that's how you get them to fight in combat. You would draft them, and then they would all go into combat. The problem is some of them cannot fight or will not fight. So, yeah. Alright, let's see what else I can help you guys with. Now, speaking of hydroponics, if you don't know what hydroponics are, it's the ability to grow plants indoors without having to be exposed to the sunlight. So it's great for like protecting your crops and stuff like that. All you do is put on the hydroponics pad, and then what you would do is plug them in, and you'll see it. It'll tell you where to put them in an enclosed area, and just make sure they have power at all times. Because if they don't have power at all times, the hydroponics lab will stop functioning and your plants will die. This brings up another good thing to always mention: food, 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 food. As you increase with your population, of course, your access to food or your requirement for food will be that much higher. So my recommendation is, first off, go with the crew. The crew, because they unlock the different power sources. They have the hopper, which the hopper and this like pacemaker. What it does, it takes plants and nutrients and makes these small like simple meal paste. It's that big rectangular green square you always see me run past. That'll constantly make food, like vegan food. Now, it might not be that tasty, but it's food. It prevents starvation, and then it stops your teammates from losing their minds or having that mental breakdown I was talking about before. Have that. So have the pace machine. That's why I say the crew is the best, because you can pick between 3 different groups of people: the tribe, the crew, and like the rich billionaires exploring planets. So have a hydroponics lab going 24/7. You really don't need a regular farm like that right there. You see right there, that little square off by itself. That's not hydroponics. I really don't need that, but I'm trying my best because components are hard to find, and components are what you use to build your like solar panels and stuff like that. So those kind of things are hard to find. So I'm being kind of picky with it right now. But I do recommend hydroponics if you're able to power the ponics field. If you're able to do that, you'll have tons of food. Also, hunting. But be careful when you hunt animals. Just like humans, if you attack them, they're going to fight back. Some of them might fight back, and you'll get like mad animal, like an angry beaver or an angry bear. So be careful when you attack. And also have somebody constantly preparing food. If you have enough people in your party or enough people in your group, always have people or someone constantly prepping food. Because you guys will eat food like crazy, especially if you have it on the fast forward option, which is why they're moving so fast, is because I have the speed maxed. So they're constantly working, getting things done, so I just sit there and watch them walk slowly and do whatever. So remember, food's very important. So hunt, get the hopper going, the crew, the 3-man crew is the best. Honestly, I think it is. And what else is there? I'm trying to think. I think that's it. Yeah, so, because look, if you look in the left-hand corner real quick, they're constantly harvesting that, and they're putting it in the stockpile, but if they're not, they're making food with it. Like I said, have somebody constantly making food. You will not regret it. Alright, that seems pretty good. The one last thing I also want to mention before I close it up, because this is a short video just to help, how-tos, give you guys a general idea of how to play and stuff like that. One thing, you've seen little red X's that are appearing on the map on those little square batteries. They're broken. They need parts to fix them. Keep somebody like constantly active. You can set it to prioritize, and that person you set to prioritize, if anything happens or they need to get something done with that component or with that machine, like crafting something new, making food, they will do that when the materials are active. So always have somebody, if you're able to have them doing that. And the last thing I do want to touch up on is research. Research is how you have access to further equipment, production, different types of medicines, things of that nature. Always have someone that has a high research value. I was lucky enough that I picked someone that had that, and it wasn't really with my intention, but I did. Having someone that has the ability to research can grant you a platitude? Not platitude, it's something else. A plethora of options. Like, I think right now I have one of my NPCs making weapons. Real weapons, not like stones, swords and stuff, but like guns and heavy armor to, protect them from bullets and stab wounds. Also, it can grant you things like the hydroponics lab, the geothermal production unit, or the geothermal energy unit. So, research is key and very important. I recommend having someone with 2 things. One, have them with a high ability that they can learn higher research or faster research, which is, the fireball next to your character's skills. And make sure they start off with a high research already. So whatever you pick, I don't recommend picking the billionaire guy, one of the 3 options you can pick as your teammates, because or one of the 3, you know, backstories, don't do that, because it's just pick either the tribe or the crew. I'm telling you, you won't go wrong. Sorry. But make sure at least somebody in your team has a high research value. I don't care what you have to, if he's crazy and likes to light fires, doesn't matter. Research will save you a bunch. Okay? Alright guys, that's a little bit of an insight to RimWorld. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you like what I said. I know it ain't much, but I just wanted to get it out and give you an idea so I can get back into the groove of things. It's been kind of crazy. A lot of things going on at home, so like I said, I hope you enjoy it. It's a short, quick video. I have a better, more articulate one tomorrow. I'll get into some key points. I might download some of the mods, as long as they're not like game-breaking mods. I'll download them if it adds like content to the story or adds new materials. Because I'm starting to realize that without the mods, I'm running into like a plateau. Ah, there we go. That's the right P word there. Plateau. Like I'm sorry to cap off. So again, thank you guys. I love you as always. Maximum Force, Flunky Force. Remember, starting November 5th to November 18th begins the Extra Life campaign. Links in the description below. Come join us at Flunky. Come join us at geeksandgamers.com, where we're going to be gaming it up starting November 5th to raise money and awareness for children's hospitals all around the world. Alright guys, I love you. See you next time. Goodbye. Like I said before guys, remember, November 5th, Half-Life campaign, I'm so out of it. Extra Life campaign starts. Hope to see you soon. Alright. You know where to follow me. Thanks for watching. Game Flunky signing off. Peace.